Welcome back, everyone. The international break is finally over, and the Premier League is set to roar back into action this weekend. But for some clubs, the celebrations of the return to domestic football are mixed with a little bit of worry. The fitness of key players is hanging in the balance as injuries start to take their toll. In today's video, we'll dive deep into the injury concerns for two of the Premier League's biggest clubs, Arsenal and Liverpool, as they sweat over the fitness of some of their star men. Stay tuned for everything you need to know about how injuries from the international break are shaking up the squad selections. And make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, so you never miss the latest updates on your favorite clubs. First up, let's talk about Mikel Arteta's Arsenal, who've been through quite a rollercoaster ride over the last couple of weeks. Despite the welcome return of Martin Odegaard before the international break, Arsenal now find themselves facing a rather concerning injury list. Let's break it down, starting with Ben White, who is definitely ruled out for this weekend. The defender picked up a knee injury that will sideline him, leaving Arteta with a significant gap in his defensive options. Alongside White, Kieran Tierney has also been ruled out, with a thigh issue keeping him away from action. That's not all. Both Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka are now big doubts after being forced to withdraw from international duty with England. Rice is nursing an ankle issue, while Saka has reportedly picked up an injury during training. The big question now will either be fit for Arsenal's first game back. To make matters worse, Arsenal's attacking options have been hit too. Leandro Trossard, one of the standout players for the Gunners this season, picked up a knock while on international duty with Belgium. Is there any good news for Arteta's men? Not really, as defenders Takahiro Tomiyasu and Ricardo Calafiori remain doubtful as well. So, with several key players possibly unavailable, Mikel Arteta faces a major challenge as Arsenal aim to continue their push for the Premier League title. Will the Gunners have enough depth to navigate this tough period? Or will their injury woes derail their season? Now, let's turn our attention to Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool, who, like Arsenal, have their own injury concerns to deal with. While the Reds have been flying high this season, their squad has not escaped the wrath of the international break. Virgil van Dijk is one of the most worrying injury updates coming from Liverpool. The Dutch defender is battling a calf issue, and while he's still hoping to be fit for the weekend, it's touch and go. The absence of Van Dijk could leave any slot scrambling to find the right balance in his defense as Liverpool face tough opponents ahead. Along with Van Dijk, Liverpool's midfield has also been hit. Thiago Alcantara, who has been sidelined with a long-term hip injury, continues to remain unavailable. Meanwhile, new signings Alexis Mac Allister and Dominic Szoboszlai have been managing niggling injuries from their international duties, but the good news is, they're expected to be fit for selection. However, the most immediate concern is over Mohamed Salah. The Egyptian winger reportedly sustained a knock while on international duty. Although Klopp has confirmed that Salah has been training, the question remains, will he be 100% ready for the weekend's fixture? With Salah being one of Liverpool's biggest attacking threats, his absence would be a huge blow. Klopp will certainly be hoping that his star man is available. But with several injuries already mounting, Liverpool's squad depth will be put to the test once again. But it's not just Arsenal and Liverpool who are facing injury concerns. Across the Premier League, clubs are worrying about the fitness of key players after the international break. Let's take a quick look at how some of the other top clubs are faring. At Manchester United, Jadon Sancho has reportedly returned to square one in his recovery from a muscle injury. After being on the verge of returning, the winger is now facing further setbacks, which have put his place in the squad in doubt. Tottenham Hotspur fans will also be holding their breath after Son Heung-min was forced to withdraw from South Korea's international squad due to a hamstring concern. While initial reports suggest it may not be serious, it's a situation that Spurs will keep monitoring closely. Meanwhile, Chelsea has had their own struggles with injuries. Reece James, who had a promising start to the season, is still sidelined with a knee issue that's forced him to miss several weeks of action. Footage of Premier League matches to come after the international break, showcasing some of the biggest games. With the international break over, all eyes will be on this weekend's Premier League action. Arsenal's return to action against Nottingham Forest will be crucial as they look to manage their injury crisis. And for Liverpool, a high-stakes clash against opponent could be a real test if key players like Salah aren't at their best. These matches could be season-defining, and with so many key players at risk, the results could have major implications for the title race and top four battle. So, Which team will rise above the injury crisis? And who will falter? The next few weeks could be crucial for Arsenal, Liverpool, and the rest of the Premier League. We'll be keeping a close eye on all the updates. So make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more injury reports, match previews, and everything you need to stay up to date with the Premier League. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.